There's a lot of people who fumbled some divine feminines and some divine masculines because they allowed other people's opinions to get in the way of something good, okay? A lot of people are learning hard lessons, all right? And for most of them, there is no coming back. There is no doubling back. There is no fixing this. You were a lesson. You were a hard lesson that this person had to learn. That, yeah, you may have been hurt in the past. You may have been cheated on in the past. You may have dealt with a lot of down low people and seen a lot of down low things. But everybody is not the same, honey. That is the lesson that's being taught to the collective about divine feminines and divine masculines, okay? I know everybody doesn't like that term, but I use it because I see there's a big difference between these different energies out here, okay? We are not all the same. Everybody is not the same, and you cannot play with everybody. You can't play with everybody's heart, okay? This person, that whether this person be you or somebody who fumbled somebody, whatever the case may be, that's the lesson. Everybody's not out to get you. Everybody's not here to hurt you. Everybody is not here to like step on your heart, okay? Not everybody is doing that. And you have to, this is why healing is so important, because if you don't heal that trauma and that pain and that hurt and that animosity and that resentment that you were holding on to, if you don't learn to forgive the people who have hurt you, you will miss out on a beautiful thing, okay? You will miss out on something beautiful because you are not willing to trust. You are not willing to be open and receptive to love again. And I understand that what you went through was hard and it hurt you, but you can't hold on to that, because holding on to that is giving that person so much power. Some of those people that hurt these divine feminines and masculines did it intentionally. They intentionally caused harm and hurt to some of these divine beings because they wanted to, or because they saw something in you, a light in you that they didn't have in themselves, and they were jealous of it. Some of these people did it intentionally, okay? And if you allow that hurt, if you allow yourself to hold on to that hurt, they won. They wanted you to be like them. They wanted to taint you. There's people who look at you and all your light and all your beauty and say, she is so clean. He is so clean. I want to get him dirty. I want to get her dirty. I want to taint her energy. And it's worked on some of y'all. But I'm telling you right now, okay? If you do not release that, go to therapy, go cry about it, go talk about it, go journal about it, go pray about it, go vent about it, whatever it is that you got to do. If you do not go do that, you're never going to have love, okay? And that's something that you could have. But God is not going to bring this person to you just for you to hurt them and continue the cycle. No, you got to go heal, all right? It's okay to be single by choice. But are you single by choice and scared of love and hiding under a rock? Or are you single by choice and you are loving on yourself right now? You're healing. You're feeling good. You're feeling positive. You just want to take time and take a season between you and God, and you want to be celibate, and you want to focus on your career, focus on your kids, and you want to travel. That's okay. That's a beautiful thing. That's nothing but love. All right. That's nothing but positivity. But if you are in hermit mode, or you're not willing to get back out there and date, or whatever the case may be, because you're scared, you're letting that person win, all right? And for those people who fumble these divine feminines and these divine masculines, most of them are not going to get a second chance, because that was a lesson they had to learn. Like, that will stick with them forever. Not only the fact that they allowed other people to get in their ear, or they allowed their own voices in their head, or they allowed the trauma to keep them away from a beautiful thing. Not only that, they have to live with the fact that you're not coming back. It's done. It's a wrap. They got to watch you be happy with somebody else, because God has somebody else for you that's ready to love on you exactly how you're supposed to be loved on. Okay, period. This person's going to have to watch that. And it doesn't mean that this person will never find love, because that's how karma works, right? Learn the lesson. Learn the lesson. Get your blessing. Okay, that's what I say. And this person can find love. They can be happy with somebody else, but that person is never going to be you. And you are always going to have a place in that person's heart, and you're always going to stick with them because you taught this person something about love. You opened this person's heart space up when it was closed off for a very long time, okay? Some of you are going to take these people back. That's completely up to you. And I feel like if you do, it was divinely guided to go this way. And both of you probably had a lesson to learn. I'm not into the old twin flame and all that dynamic. I just feel like this is something that happens it's very common. This is something that happens a lot. And I'm just picking up on that energy of a lot of feminines and a lot of masculines who have the long face. They got the blues. They're sad because some of these feminines fumble some of these good masculines. As a feminine, it's not many good masculines out here, okay? So I know that cuts deep. I know that hurts. Not saying I've ever done it, because I've never done that. I ain't never fumbled. I've never fumbled no good masculines. Never happened, okay? But a lot of these feminines have, and I can feel that pain, because we as ladies know it's not many of y'all, okay? It's not many of y'all. And it hurts worse when you have people in your ear about somebody who is actually good to you. You can sit down and reflect and say, man, I blame this person, or I came up with all these things this person was doing that they really weren't doing. All of it was in my head, or I let my ex who hurt me destroy this relationship, and this ex is nowhere to be found. This ex is not even around. This ex is with somebody else, and I allowed how this ex hurt me to ruin a relationship that they weren't even physically aware of. Like, how about them apples? Like, this person's energy, the energy of your ex can linger in your body and destroy every relationship that you have, because you haven't healed from them and you have not forgiven them or yourself, okay? A lot of feminines are going through that right now, but even more so, a lot of masculines are going through that right now, because a lot of the masculines now are wanting love. They want love now, okay? A lot of these masculines used to be players. They used to be running the streets, okay? And then they met you and they didn't want to stop running the streets. They still wanted to play because they thought you were just somebody to play with, and you weren't, honey. You were not anybody to play with. You're not regular. You're the divine feminine. That's a little bit different. That's a little bit different than what they were used to. This is not that, okay? Period. So they ran across you and was like, oh no, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna work my little ones and twos, and probably had their homeboys or their family or their dad or their mom, for some of them, their mommies, the mommies in their ear, because none of those people wanted to see this person happy, and they fumbled you. They fumbled the bag, all right? And now they're like, dang. And one thing that a lot of masculines don't like to admit, they're very emotional. They're very emotional. They like to call us emotional. No, I think feminines are very empathetic and nurturing, and we're aware of our emotions, and a lot of us are comfortable in it. Masculines are extremely emotional. They're just not comfortable with their emotions. They just lack empathy. They didn't receive that nurturing and love from their mothers the way they're supposed to. So that emotion comes out a lot of times as anger, okay? Really bad anger and destruction and chaos, and it's Aries season. It's a lot of anger running rampant through the streets, all right? I'm ready for Taurus season. Taurus season is going to be a vibe. It's going to be chill. It's going to be abundant. It's going to be love. It's going to be luxury. It's going to be wealth, okay? I'm claiming that over your life and mine, okay? So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I feel it. All I'm gonna say is, to my divine feminines and my divine masculines, a job well done. You stood your ground, okay? A lot of y'all didn't play. Y'all didn't double back. Y'all knew your worth. You learned your worth. You knew your worth and added tax. You know your value. You really, really, really value yourself more than ever. A lot of y'all look back on this person who hurt you and you thank them, because without that hurt that they caused you, you wouldn't have reclaimed your power and snatched your power back from them and every other ex that thought they were that. And yeah, you look amazing. You look beautiful. A lot of y'all are going to be on your single celibacy journey, just kind of focusing on yourself, pouring into yourself, focusing on God, rebuilding that relationship or strengthening that relationship with God. And some of y'all, love is around the corner, okay? It's not something that you need to be sitting at your window waiting for. You don't need to be sitting by the phone waiting for it. You need to continue to live your life exactly how you've been. Go out and see the world. Do everything that you said you were going to do last year. Have experiences. Just live and have fun. Like, have fun. Sorry, y'all, that was the dog. Just live and have fun, okay, right now. Just breathe and just, okay? Love will find you when it's supposed to, and more than likely, it's gonna find you when you're focused on yourself. When you're just living your best life and you're not chasing it or searching for it, and you're pouring all that goodness into you, okay? It's gonna find you, especially if you, in the midst of you living your best life and exploring yourself and learning yourself, if you set your intentions that you want, like you're open and receptive to new love, and that's something that you want, and you're thinking about this dream person, you're not chasing them, you're not desperate, you're just intentional. You're moving with intention. Like, I'm intending to focus on me and live a beautiful life, and at the end of this journey that I'm on with myself, I intend to meet my divine person. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are a divine feminine, go back and watch my video. I forgot what it's called. I can't think of it at the top of my head, but I will tag it in the description box and above. Something about oh, you don't have to chase, or what is it? You don't have to chase anything. Something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll pin it for y'all so you can watch it if you identify as a divine feminine. There's a message for you in there, but that is the energy that you need to be in. Like, I'm attracting, I'm living my life, and whatever God has for you, he will deliver it right to your doorstep when it's time, okay?